In this episode tonight, coming up, it's more chat about football. Hello! Legs 11 and all of that kind of malarkey. Hello. This is Corby Town TV, and what have you got to say, Michael?
Hello, everybody down there. This is the low camera this week.
Oh.
And hello up there.
So what you're saying is it should be hello, hi there, hello,
hi there.
So this is Corby Town TV on the YouTube channel. We are Chuck and this is Michael. And what else you got to tell them, Michael? Oh yes, now before we do that, make sure if you're liking this kind of malarkey, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button. You'll never miss out ever. And also share it.
Follow us on all the other social medias up there. And go to the website down here.
Good idea. And if you don't know what those social medias are, they are TikTok and Twitter and
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, all that kind of garbage. So, yeah, I'm not going to call it X because it's run by a stupid person. So we're still calling it Twitter. So,
very quickly, before we get into this, yes, there is an interview coming up with Fletcher Tol. It went out on Twitter, so we're going to put it in the podcast in case you haven't seen it on Twitter, and that was always the intention.
All right. There you go. Yeah. I don't know why it was, but oddly enough, I watched that interview back, and the bloke who's asking questions, you know, the ugly one does the podcast, he was wearing a big bag on his back for the whole of it. It looked like he didn't want to be there, and he was about to shoot off. Yeah.
Oh, you know. Yeah, I don't know what else I can say about that. The guy with a big bag on his back. Maybe he's carrying weight on his shoulders.
Maybe. So, yes, but a great win at the weekend. For those that aren't aware, Corby Town beat Sporting Culster 5-0. And before we say, well, 5-0 on paper, that looks great. But they did play the game on plastic. And there was lots of chips around. But, of course, they set their stall out early. 1-0 up within the first minute.
Yeah, 1-0 up. Fletch did what Fletch does. Fought off a defender who was pulling his shirt.
Oh, you can see it. Yeah,
he wanted him in the same space.
So, they're all there. Or if you haven't seen the goals, they're all on TikTok. If you want to go to the TikTok account, that's how we drag you there. You go to the TikTok account. And don't say, oh, I don't like TikTok, don't use TikTok. Just go and have a look at them. It's simple. Or watch the whole of the highlights that are on the...
the highlights are out there. And you'll also see a goal or two on Twitter now. And because that seems to be working, the last two Fletch goals have had over 26,000 people watch them.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't put them on Twitter.
No.
Yes.
That's because if you load them up directly to a platform, they'll promote it more. If you use another platform to load it on another platform, they're not going to push it. It'll only be your supporters that will do it. You know.
But it's got several thousand views, or certainly a couple hundred.
We're doing all right, Chuck. We're doing all right
on TikTok. So that was good. Corby Town won 5-0. There was a big punch up halfway through the game, and they had two players sent off. One with a straight red card, the other one for a second yellow because he called the referee something I can't say on the radio.
Yeah, and he was a stupid man. I mean, really, the same player up here this time should have walked. Yeah. He should have walked. He kicked Storer in the head. I've got really close-up footage of that, and I'm going to put it in this podcast.
Yeah, it was in the first half. And
it was a shocker.
It was a terrible tackle on Storer. Gary went down, and as he kind of lifted his head, this player kneed him in the bonds. And luckily, because these things have been missed before, the linesman was on point to go, oh, referee, let's have a word. And should have been, I reckon, could have been a red card there. He's given him a yellow, but obviously he couldn't keep his mouth shut, so he walked.
Interestingly enough, the guy sitting next to me, because there was a guy to the right, and he was shouting and shouting and shouting all the way through the game.
Oh, was that it? Yeah, I was, yeah.
But there was a guy to my left, and I thought he was the referee's assessor. He wasn't. He was the coach for the referee.
A referee coach?
Yeah, never heard of it before.
Right, okay. But, if these referees, they get knocked enough as it is, throughout games. But I think the referee was okay in the game on Saturday and made a couple of good decisions that obviously went Corby's way. But he was still a good referee, and it calmed it because there was a bit of a melee around about the hour mark.
Yeah.
Where lots of players were involved. I think there was more yellow cards handed out, but that's the way it was. But Corby come away 5-0 victory, 3 for Tol, 1 for Neo Dobson, and 1 for Captain Macaulay. And it's got to be said that I think of all the goals, Captain Macaulay's was the best, because he told me to say that and he bought me a beer in the bar. Come on, Rory, you're the best.
And it's also nice that the Northern Premier League finally picked up one of our goals. And it was against Lye, and it was Ruben Marshall, and you can watch it on their page.
You can. I don't know what it is with them doing this. I mean, it only got posted today, and that game was Wednesday. So I don't know what it is, what they've got the lag for, but I would imagine Fletcher's second goal, which was a perler against Sporting, will be featured by. And
if it's not there, take a look at yourselves.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll be away from the Northern Premier League soon.
Fletcher, tremendous performance. Goal in the first minute. You had 2 by half time and netted a third in the second half. Well done today. Great total and a great performance. Must be pleased with yourself.
Yeah, obviously we knew it was going to be a hard game. Obviously with how they've been playing, how attacking they are, and also how they beat us at our place. So we knew it was going to be a hard game, but I'm happy to get the hat trick and happy with the win.
But obviously it was a great start, and 2-0 up at half time. The boss must have been very pleased with the performance at half time. Yeah. But it all changed really when they had 2 players sent off. It's a different thing to cope with because you're not used to playing against I'm playing.
No. For first half we're still a bit cagey. Coming into the second half we're still cagey because obviously 2-0. They score a goal, they're back in it. Next goal is crucial really, but getting that red card or double red card just settled us down, and we then decided to start playing and got 3rd, 4th and 5th. So
it looks nice on the team sheet at the end of the day that you've come away with a 5-0 victory. But it's getting near the end of the season, isn't it? And it's down to the fact you've really ultimately got to win every game.
Yeah, we've just got to keep doing our job. We've got to have no pressure on us. Keep winning our games. Hopefully secure second. Hopefully then win 2 playoff games.
Now you were substituted off after about 80 minutes, maybe 75, 80 minutes. Were you happy with that?
Yeah, we don't talk about them ones. No, I knew what Gaffer's reasoning was, but done what's best for the team at the end of the day.
And you're feeling good in yourself?
Yeah, I feel all good. Just took me off just in case. Nothing, no injuries. But.
And looking forward to next week being back at Steel Park.
Yeah, back at Steel Park. Hopefully a big crowd. Get behind us.
Take it from there. Fletcher, well done.
We've got to talk about the game a week on Tuesday. That's a week tomorrow. So a week on Tuesday. That is, well, it was going to be next Tuesday by the time you see that. That's the 8th of April. We are away at Sixfields in Northampton, and it is in the final of the Northants Senior Hillier Cup versus Northampton Town under 23s, who ultimately are playing at home. And we don't have Neo because he's cup tied for us, and he'll be playing for Northampton under 23s.
Well,
but I'm just glad he's got a game. So apparently, and there was big discussions about this at the weekend because there were no fans at Sporting. So there is a bus going, and apparently they've got a big bus, but they haven't filled it yet. And if they don't fill it, because they have to pay for it up front, it'll be cancelled. So if you know to where to go to, because it's not anything to do with Corby Town, it's called the Stillmen, I don't know, travelling club or whatever, but, they don't make it themselves easy for themselves, but there is a bus going. It is a tenner. Find it on the Facebook page, wherever it is. They don't want to come speak to me, and they don't want to send it out on the web. So, I can only point you in a bit of a direction.
How are you enjoying your time at Corby Town so far? A lot of people have been really impressed with some of the performances out there on the park that you've put in.
Yeah, it's going good. Obviously, I'm not a local boy, so obviously not a lot of people know me because I've moved up from London a few years back. But played for some other teams in the surrounding area, and then obviously, yeah, come here at the beginning of the season, and it's been really, really good. Yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot.
Become a regular, haven't you? What other teams have you played for?
Well, around this area, so I played for Cambridge City when I first moved up.
Okay.
So a bit halfway in between here and London. Then I went to Yaxley, just because it was a bit closer. And then I went to Spalding after that. And then I think last season I didn't really play just because of work. And then I went and played for Wisbech for a little bit, and then Peds told me to come here.
So that was it, you got told?
Yeah, I got told. I'm too good for the league below, apparently.
So, you've been here all season, I think, if I'm memory.
Yeah.
What has been the best moment for you so far?
All of it, really. I think I've definitely enjoyed the size of the crowds that we get. I think when you play for some of the other teams, even Cambridge City are a big club. They don't get a lot of people turn out, so it's been really good having a big crowd most weeks. And then just, I think my biggest thing is obviously setting up. So, tell a lie, I thought of one. That goal at Wellingborough, the last minute for the FA Vase, I think it was a
trophy.
Yeah.
The one game that I wasn't there.
Yeah. So that last minute winner, that was brilliant because my wife and my one of my boys was there and they were standing right next to me. So that was brilliant.
Those moments are always good, aren't they?
Yeah, really, really good. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to not keep you up anymore.
That's all right.
I'd like to thank you and good luck for Saturday.
Other teams that have been promoted already.
Yeah.
There's a team called Northampton Town has raised from which league are they in? They must be low, Corby.
Yeah, they will be. Did they not come back in? Well, the lowest they can come in is step 6. If they're going at step 7, that's all like Saturday leagues, the Northants combination and that.
Yeah.
So maybe they came back in at step 6 or step 5. Don't know. Corby Town were another one, weren't they?
Yeah.
They went back down the leagues. But like I say, they're not going to come in at step 7, so it would be step 5 or step 6. So I'm not sure what league they're playing in at the moment, but they're promoted, obviously.
Because lots of people are making noise about the fact that at the top of some leagues, it's very, very tight. So the league above us is very, very tight. I'd have to say I think our league is quite tight in the top 6. I know that Corn have run away with it, but in the next 6 teams, next 5 teams after that, they're all pretty tight. You only need one of them to lose a game, and all of a sudden you could see yourself in 3rd, 4th, 5th place spot if you're dropping down. So, but if you look at the league above, that could be interesting. I did look at all the teams that are in the league above us, and I think I've been to all of those grounds, bar 2, maybe 3. I've never been to Kettering, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a difficult one, wasn't it? I mean, I remember me making a comment because somebody was winding me up about Corby Town at the start of the season, or maybe, I can't remember, I had so many games in, and I made a comment about Harbour being relegation fodder. And ever since that point, they picked up and they've done extremely well. Yeah. And, they're in amongst it. Peterborough Sports got back-to-back promotions into the National League. Harbour going to be another one. Wow. You can't bet against it.
No. And I did see some coverage of the game Harbour versus Yelts at the weekend. Have you seen that?
I haven't, no.
Oh, right. Halfway through the game, because there's a vlogger watching the game, and he's talking all the way through it, and then it was a little bit of trouble erupted. Now, I'm not going to suggest that certain teams carry trouble around with them, but when Hales Owen came to Corby, there was trouble. Anyway, it didn't seem like it started from the Hales Owen fans. It looked like a stupid person had to go another stupid person, and the person And then the stupid person one says something to stupid person two, and there was handbags, and all the team rushed to the sidelines and tried to say calm down, and you just think all the stewards were there, so Harbour had sorted it out. They'd done the right thing, but you can't put up for stupid people being stupid. So
it does happen. It's happened a few times over at Harbour, doesn't it? I mean, they've certainly improved on their security arrangements and things like that, but it has happened a few times, as it has at our place. And
so there's one or two people that are. I mean, they are on the list of banned supporters that come through here to Corby. And is it because they've turned up at non-league football? Because weirdly enough, they've been banned from league football. Who knows? But, if you can't act responsibly by watching football on a touchline, there's no hope for you, really, is there? So, behave yourselves.
No.
As for the person that was shouting abuse about JD Vance at the weekend, well, I think he should have been pulled up for it.
Who was that?
No, it was me. I don't like JD Vance. Yeah. Anybody else got a problem with that? Write to me on the back of a cigarette packet or seal down an envelope. We'll have a discussion. Thank you very much. Youth football. What's happening?
Youth football. They played last Monday night. The night we recorded, they lost 4-0 in the cup.
That's probably a blessing, isn't it? Not being in the cup. That's saved them a couple of games.
Yeah, one of the things I found out, it was maybe 6 or 7 of the Corby Town players that started the season were in the Whitburst team.
No.
So anyways, they've still got 10 league games to play. The team top of the table, Blackstones, they lost. So Corby now are 9 points behind or 10 points behind, something like that. But they've now got 4 games in hand. I'm not sure how they're going to fit all these in, to be honest.
2 games a week.
Yeah, it's going to be a run, isn't it? It's going to be tough for them. Yeah.
And I did see the girls won, the ladies won at the weekend.
Yeah, they won 3-1, didn't they, against Kettering FC? So fantastic win for the ladies. So keep up to date. Go on to the ladies' pages and to the website, and you'll get all the latest features and results on there also. So
I also saw a post on Facebook today. This was funny. It says the top teams in Northamptonshire, big, bold, top teams in Northamptonshire. And at top, who do you think it was top? Northampton Town. Who do you think was second?
Brackley.
No, Kettering.
Oh,
I don't think Brackley were in there. It must have been in there somewhere. And then third were Corby. And I thought, well, fourth must be Diamonds. Oh no, Diamonds are right at the bottom. And then I looked at who posted it. It was a Kettering Town fan. And they are still more concerned about Diamonds than they are about us. And if we're in the same league next season, you're bringing on Boxing Day! Won't happen, will it? It'll be a Wednesday night when they complete it.
I don't know. Let's wait and see.
If it happens,
we got to wait and see.
They might go off into the Northern League, or we'll go to the Northern League suddenly. I don't know. Anything could happen.
We might not go up. I don't know.
Indeed.
And that's the beauty of it. The next month we will reveal everything that's going to happen for all the teams across all the leagues in non-league and above. So get yourselves up here, follow your team, hence Corby Town, and push them over the line.
Indeed.
Very, very important.
Support the Steelmen. Be up here Saturday for these games. I know there's a lot of people interested in the cup final game, but it is only the Hillier Cup. And get up here, support Corby. Now, what we need to do here is get a really good close up on Michael's face, because I'm going to say something quite wild. So just look at his face for a minute. Here we go then. Whoa! It's hit the back of the net. Forest are in the semis. That's about it. And remember the last time they went to the FA Cup final, they got battered by Tottenham Hotspur. That won't happen this time, but you are playing Man City.
We lost that game for a known goal. You can't say we got battered. Gascoigne should have got sent off.
He did. Well,
He absolutely floored the man in his midriff with his studs held high. If there was VAR, he wouldn't have been on the pitch.
1991. So, yes, let's go back to the old Wembley for that. But you are in the semi-final.
Yeah, it's an achievement. It is.
Well, I suppose you could get a ticket now. It's probably easy to get a ticket for the semi-final at Wembley.
No.
You've not asked the club?
No. They'll be gone already. They'll be gone.
Oh, well.
When we got to the playoff final, I tried getting a ticket. No.
I think you might be.
It's all to do with the tiered system.
No, I think you might be able to get one through the club.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Corby Club.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. Because I know that's how I went to see Tottenham versus Man U in the semi.
I don't know. Must be talking to the wrong person then.
Yeah. But there's always a chance because there's always tickets come around because every team in the UK takes part, or not in the UK, in England takes part in the FA Cup. There are tickets available and they come down the pyramid. So
please do not play it on the 26th of April. There's 2 dates, the 26th and the 27th of April. We've got to see which day our semi-final would be.
Well, surely you were drawn out first. You're playing the Saturday.
I don't know. If it's the 26th, we're at Bodmere.
Oh.
And it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so it's going to be tough.
All right, then. Well,
anyways, it's done now, Chuck. We're there, and we've had a great season, and no matter what happens now, I'm over the moon.
So by the time this comes out, it will be Thursday night, and I'll be sitting down, having just driven back from Bristol because I'm off to a funeral. And I'll mention my cousin. Robin used to be the secretary at Andover, and it's his funeral on Wednesday. So I'll be dashing back. And by the time this goes out on your big TV and on YouTube, I'll be settling down to watch Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea.
Oh, good one.
That's on Thursday night. So, but there's loads of football out there. You pick your teams and you take your money and enjoy what you've got in front of you. But, so Fletcher Tol, we interviewed him. Is it coming up in this episode? Have we played it?
Yeah.
All right.
Already done it.
Missed it.
Yeah. And there is a review of the game by 2 odd men. 2 middle-aged men reviewed the game after the game.
Who was that?
After talking to Fletcher Tol.
No, right, it was.
And here they are.
No, I'm only 37. And I did, oddly enough, I wore this hat because Corby Town were wearing orange at the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. And I wore this hat because this hat is orange.
Yep.
And last time I wore this hat and they played in orange, we were not winning the game. It was 0-0. I took it off and put my beige hat on, and we won the game. So that's my lucky hat. Now I'm talking about this, it's probably not going to work again. But I kept this hat on, and we won 5-0. So I don't know what hat to wear. I won't wear my blue hat, though.
Just going back to what we said about the Hillier Cup.
Oh, yeah.
The prices have come out, haven't they?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what they are.
I think it was a tenner, wasn't it? I don't know. We'll have to have a look.
Give me a second, and I'm going to go and have a look online.
Oh, I've got them here.
Actually, Chuck's going to look, and I will do some talking, which is a rarity because I do not like talking to myself. But I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you.
I don't believe it.
The youth team do have a game coming up in a week or so at home to Harbour Emerging Talent. And I guess that will be on a Monday night. So as soon as I know the date, and it's guaranteed because youth fixtures do move around, I will put it on the screen for you so you can watch it and enjoy. There is also a feature that I've mentioned a few times about the history of Corby Town TV that I've now nearly completed, and that will be on your screens within the next week for you to enjoy. And some of you will see yourselves as growing up over the last 15 years. Some of you now have responsible positions within the club. Chuck.
Are you talking Luke and Macca? So what's happened there is the Wi-Fi's down. We had a problem at the weekend. The Wi-Fi's still down, so I can't get on Instagram. What I've done is, and I will do it again, I have posted a post and stories on Instagram, and the link is there. Click the link; it will take you to the NFA website where you can purchase your tickets. So you can either be in the Corby Town end or the Northampton Town end. Well, it's true because they're divided up. So I don't know how they're going to do that. You must be at one end of the pitch or the other end of the pitch. I'll be in the main stand where it's warmer. But I don't know what the prices are. But go and check them out online or go to our website where there's a link that Macca put up there last week.
Yeah, all the details are there on the website and it's very official. And the poster looks really good.
Does it?
It looks wonderful.
The one I did.
I don't know. I don't know who did it.
No, the NFA haven't done one.
Well, it looks really good then.
All right. I can't say too much about the NFA.
You are blocked.
Yeah, they blocked me on X, and I kind of think it probably because of what I've said about the Hillier Cup, but it's they either need to get over themselves or have a firm word with themselves, really. But we are in the Hillier Cup final. We should praise it, be glad of it. It's another game, and hopefully there's a bit of silverware at the end of it. But I think it's more important that we put our resources and our energies into staying second in the league and winning it, or achieving it through the playoffs. Yeah,
indeed. Come on.
That's what I'm seeing. There's no signalling here. It's like being in a bunker. So we'll have to send them out. Actually, we'll put them on a ticker underneath.
Okay, here we go. The ticket prices are below. For the final, online ticket prices are £6 for adults, £8 on the gate. Concessions are £4 online and £6 at the gate. Under 18s are £4 online and £6 at the gate. Under 7s are free. Online ticket sales will close 1 hour prior to kickoff.
So does that mean there's no? Oh, there is gates tickets on the gate. I do not think that's really cheap. Yeah, I think. How? I mean, they must be getting 6 fields for free. It must cost more than that to put the lights on. So, but anyway, we'll all see you there in Northampton next.
It makes an absolute mockery and a robbery when we played Ketton and got charged 15 quid.
Yeah. What happened there? Is it because we're playing an under 23s team? I don't know. But as I say, I can't discuss this with the NFA because they've blocked me on Twitter. So.
And I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get blocked on Twitter as well.
I've said worse things about Elon Musk and he owns it. So, that's how we're...
Anyways.
Right, so we're going to wrap up because we'll just carry on talking nonsense about football and that's why we're here. So we'll wave at that camera and that camera, but obviously up it comes here. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and notification button. Why not indeed, and share if you've liked it. If you need any other information, where are you going?
I'm going to stop being silly now. Follow us on all our other social media channels. Don't forget to go to the website because, as you can see, I was able to pull up the details and it's updated on a regular basis now. So it's worth a visit.
It is, very much so. So that's what there's somebody posted something on Facebook the other day and said, what time's kickoff? And I wrote back and said, check out the website. So, that's what you have to do, check out the website. So in the meantime, we will say goodnight, goodbye, farewell, au revoir, and all that jazz. And we will see you in football, won't we?
You will indeed. And thank you very much, everybody.
And we will wave now.